All right, so we're diving deep today, and you know what we're looking at. 30 words.
From the Oxford 5000, no less.
Yep, numbers 1531 to 1560 they are, and we're going to get you using these like in your everyday English.
Because the goal here is to make you even better at understanding those tricky bits and expressing yourself like really clearly.
That's right. So each word we hit, we'll break it down, easy definition, and then bam, 3 example sentences. You know, the kind of sentences intermediate learners would actually like use.
Me to jump in.
I am. Let's kick things off with respective. This one means basically belonging separately to each thing or person you're talking about.
So imagine like the 2 speakers presented their respective viewpoints on the topic.
Each with their own take. Right?
Exactly. Or think about the students sat in their respective seats before the class began.
Okay, and one more. How about the bride and groom greeted their respective families at the reception?
Perfect. Now, close to respective is respectively. This one means like in the order given.
So that order matters. Like John and Mary are 16 and 18 years old, respectively.
You got it. John's first, so he gets the first age mentioned.
Makes sense. The blue and red teams scored 5 and 7 points, respectively.
Blue, then red, 5, then 7.
And we spoke to the manager and the assistant manager, respectively. See, it's all about the order.
Okay, so next up, restoration. And this is all about bringing something back to how it was before.
Like fixing it up, yeah.
Exactly. The old painting is undergoing careful restoration.
Or there are plans for the restoration of the historic building.
And after the storm, there was a focus on the restoration of power.
Right, making things whole again. And the verb for doing that is restore.
So you could say they are working hard to restore the old house.
The doctors hope to restore his sight after the surgery.
And the website was quickly restored after the technical issue.
Okay, switching gears a bit. How about restraint? That's about controlling yourself, right? Your feelings or actions.
It is. It's about holding back. She showed great restraint in a difficult situation.
Oh, I like that one. Or he had to use restraint to not interrupt the speaker.
And learning restraint is important for managing emotions.
That's so true. Now, when you want to actually put a limit on something, that's restrict.
Right, you're setting boundaries. The government decided to restrict travel to certain areas.
Oh, yeah, like during a pandemic or something?
Exactly. Or access to the building is restricted after 6 p.m.
And the doctor advised him to restrict his sugar intake.
All good examples. And the rule that puts that limit in place, that's a restriction.
Okay, so there is a speed restriction on this road.
Let's slow down there.
The new policy includes several restrictions on internet use.
And they lifted the travel restrictions last week, so you can go further now.
Nice. Now, let's talk about starting up again after stopping. That's resume.
It is, like hitting play.
Yeah.
After the rain stop, the game will resume.
He will resume his studies next semester.
And let's resume our conversation where we left off. Back to it.
I like it. Now, retail, that's all about the business of selling things, to the public.
Think shops, stores, that kind of thing. The company's main business is retail sales.
Okay, or many people work in the retail industry.
And they opened a new retail store in the shopping mall.
All right, so you work, and then what? Retirement.
Yeah.
It's that time when you stop working for good, usually because you've reached a certain age.
Yeah, you've earned that break. My grandfather is enjoying his retirement.
Ah, good for him. She is planning for her retirement next year.
And they received a gift at their retirement party.
Very nice. Now, sometimes you need to step back from something tough, maybe dangerous. That's when you retreat.
Like a strategic withdrawal, the army was forced to retreat from the enemy?
Or we had a company retreat in the mountains.
A different kind of retreat.
Totally. And she decided to retreat from the argument.
Probably a good call.
Now, if you need to get something back, that's retrieve.
Find it and bring it back. Please retrieve the ball for me.
The dog knows how to retrieve sticks.
Good dog. And he managed to retrieve the deleted file. Phew, close one.
Okay, what about when something surprising comes to light? That's a revelation.
It is. It's like a sudden realization. The book contained a shocking revelation about his past.
The news was a complete revelation to everyone.
And her confession was a revelation to her family.
Wow, those are some serious revelations. Now, revenge, that's when you want to get back at someone for hurting you.
It is. It's about getting even. He wanted to get revenge for what they did.
The story's about love and revenge.
Classic combo.
Right. And seeking revenge is not always the best solution.
Probably true.
Now let's talk money. Revenue. That's the money a business brings in.
Their income, yeah. The company's revenue increased this year.
Excellent. Advertising is a major source of revenue for the website.
Makes sense.
And the new product generated significant revenue.
Hit it out of the park.
Totally.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes you need to go in the opposite direction. That's reverse.
Think backward or the opposite. He had to reverse the car to get out of the parking space.
I do that all the time.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Or the court decided to reverse the previous decision.
And the economic trend seems to be in reverse.
Things are changing.
All right. Revision. That's about making changes to something, usually writing to make it better.
Like editing, polishing it up. The essay needs a thorough revision.
Definitely before you turn it in.
For sure. They made several revisions to the plan.
And the latest revision of the book includes new information.
Gotta stay up to date.
Absolutely. Now, sometimes things come back into fashion or they become stronger again. That's a revival.
Yeah, it's like a resurgence. There is a revival of interest in old movies.
I love those. Or the economy showing signs of revival.
Good news. And the band is planning a revival tour.
Backed by popular demand. And the verb for that is revive, to bring something back to life.
Or back to consciousness. The paramedics tried to revive the unconscious man.
Oh my, a cup of coffee can revive you in the morning.
So true. They're trying to revive the local theater.
Fingers crossed on that one. Okay, revolutionary. That's for something that brings about, like, huge change.
A real game changer. The internet has had a revolutionary impact on communication.
No kidding. The new technology is considered revolutionary.
And he was a revolutionary thinker in his field.
Ahead of his time. Now, rhetoric, this is about the art of using language to persuade people.
Yeah. Speaking or writing effectively to convince others. The politician used powerful rhetoric in his speech.
Classic. Her rhetoric was very convincing.
And understanding rhetoric can help you analyze speeches.
That's so helpful. Now, for something completely unreasonable and silly, we use ridiculous.
It's absurd. That's a ridiculous idea.
He looked ridiculous in that outfit.
Oh, no. And don't be ridiculous. That's not going to happen.
Okay, let's talk weapons. A rifle, that's a long gun.
Yeah. It is. It's a firearm. The soldier carried a rifle.
He learned how to shoot a rifle at the training camp.
And the hunter used a rifle to track game.
Okay, now, for something chaotic and violent, riot. That's like a big public disturbance.
Yeah, it's out of control. The city experienced a major riot last night.
Police were called in to control the riot.
And many shops were damaged during the riot.
So sad. Now, to tear something quickly and forcefully, that's to rip it.
You're pulling it apart. Be careful not to rip the paper.
He accidentally ripped his shirt.
Uh-oh. And the wind threatened to rip the tent.
Oh, no, hopefully not. Now, when there's a chance something bad could happen, that's risky.
Yeah, there's danger involved. It's risky to drive without a license.
True that. Or investing in new companies can be risky.
And climbing that mountain is too risky for beginners.
Better start with smaller hills.
Probably a good idea.
Now, what about a set of actions you do regularly in a specific way? That's a ritual.
It's a routine or ceremony. They have a morning ritual of drinking coffee and reading the newspaper.
That's a good one. Or the ceremony included ancient rituals.
And brushing your teeth is a daily ritual.
Hopefully.
Right.
Now, who do you compete against? Your rival.
That's right, your opponent. The two companies are fierce rivals in the market.
Intense. Or he defeated his rival in the final match.
A real victory.
Totally. The political rivals debated on television.
Always a good show.
Now, to steal something using force or threats, that's to rob.
You're taking it unlawfully.
No.
Someone tried to rob the bank yesterday.
Oh, no, that's serious. The thief robbed him of his wallet.
And be careful not to get robbed in crowded areas.
That's good advice. And finally, the crime itself, that's robbery.
So, rob is the verb, robbery is the noun.
Yeah.
The police are investigating the bank robbery.
Okay. There has been an increase in the number of armed robberies.
And he was a witness to the robbery.
All right, so there you have it. 30 new words to add to your English vocabulary.
Try using them in your own conversations, see how they fit.
And as you continue learning, think about which of these words stands out to you as especially interesting or useful right now. Thanks for diving deep with us.